What a wonderful.
You guys already know what time it is. Time to give a shout out to the first 5 commenters that commented hashtag Chimisquad on our last mukbang. So big shout out to Jean Lee, Ronnie Dwayne, Chris Try, I Hate Everything About Myself, and Kofi Bosompim. Yay! Thank you so much. Make sure to comment now for a shout out on our next mukbang. Comment right now. Today we're going to be having some Chinese food, and it's been a long time, but we're going to be doing Never Have I Ever. Thank you to everyone that commented on our community post section. We're going to be answering those questions today. So today we have baked pork chops with spicy salt, General Tao chicken, some chow mein, braised string beans with extra garlic, and rice on the side. Let's say grace. Amen. Amen. Drink of choice today, I got Coke, I got water. Cheers. Refreshing water. Coke as always. Ooh. I'm excited for this meal. She was craving this, so we decided to go and get it. We had this last time with our subject of suicide and depression. If you guys haven't watched that yet, make sure to check it out. The food here is so good though, honestly.
Really
I was
good.
like craving it. And then we have some chili oil over here. And sambal. Some sambal sauce. You want some? Honestly, I could eat it from here, but let me take some rice. Yeah. Do you use your spoon? We have a spoon? Oh. I love Chinese restaurant rice.
I know, it's
Fried
jasmine rice.
Yeah.
I've been eyeing this chicken. I want to try this chicken.
I never tried this chicken. Last time we had orange chicken. This is just General Tao chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference. I love baked pork chop.
Dip it in a little bit of hot sauce.
It's good. It's bomb. I love that they have these little crunches.
Like bell peppers,
And
onion.
They have little bits of chili here too. If you want some spice.
The chili oil is so good.
I want some baked pork chops.
She really likes the baked pork chops.
They're bomb. Well, link them down below if you guys want to try this place, but it's a hole in the wall.
Bomb.
So bomb. Some chow mein. Green beans with extra garlic.
The extra garlic is hitting.
It's better than dim sum. If you guys have tried dim sum, this one is better. So far, which one is hitting the best for you?
I don't know why, I'm really feeling the baked pork chop today.
You're feeling it, right? It's bomb. They have like little bits of chili and like jalapeno, spicy salt. It's really flavorful.
It's really good and crunchy. I love the bean sprouts in chow mein. It has that like crunch factor. So good. Dip it in sambal sauce.
Actually, a good choice today.
Yeah, right?
It's so good. Okay, so we screenshotted a bunch of your questions in the community section. So why don't we get to it?
Alrighty.
Why don't I say one and then you say one and we go back and forth?
Okay.
I'll start off with Maine and Malene said, never have I ever forgot to pay what I purchased in a store, restaurant, or fast food. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you have?
Yeah, CVS. Sorry. It was a self-checkout. I didn't realize I was holding one in my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like scanning everything else and I left and I was like, oh, I didn't pay. But there was a long line. I was like,
Oh, so you did everyone a favor by not going back and paying it.
I was like, sorry. But it was something small.
For me, I went to Denny's with my friends and we just walked out. I thought someone paid for it, I swear.
You dine and dashed?
No, but
Totally judging
hey, but
you.
I'm different from you because I went back to pay.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, oh, we knew that you guys were gonna come back. You guys are always here. So yeah,
Oh.
we went back and paid.
So that technically it's I have never then.
But I forgot how we left for like a good hour. And we were like, oh shit, we didn't pay. We went back. I went back. She didn't.
I guess. Okay, next question. Next question is by Ashlyn Lee. Never have I ever dated more than one person at a time. 1, 2, 3. You haven't? Oh, but you're always taken in a relationship.
I date before, but I only date one person at a time.
See, I was like that too, but now that I'm older, I want to keep my options open. Yeah, kind of like a job interview, you know? Interview to be in my life.
Sure, but those guys know that it's not exclusive yet, right? So
Yeah,
it's not cheating. It's just like...
Yeah, they know that I'm still single.
They're probably weighing their options out too.
Yeah, exactly. I dated like 2 guys at the same time, and I actually went on 2 dates on the same day.
On the same day?
On the same day.
Dang,
because
busy.
I'm busy, so I had to like book both of them on the same day, you know? But yeah.
So you eat a little bit at a time so you're not too full?
No, one was like lunch and one was dinner.
Damn. Lunch with the side of another guy, dinner with another side of another guy.
But yeah, I mean, I was single, so.
Yeah, no, I feel like an advice I have for everyone is to date as many guys as possible, date as many girls as possible so you can see what fits for you.
Yeah. I mean, don't be dating like 30 guys, but minimize it to like the ones that fit your standard and what you're looking for, and then date.
Yeah, but make sure that you're not known to be exclusive with anyone because that's cheating then, you know?
Yeah.
I'm down to put some sambal on top of the chow mein.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm getting little spices of everything everywhere. You know, like... little
Spicy?
hints of like spicy.
Oh, like at the end, maybe?
Because they put like chili and jalapeno everywhere.
But honestly, this chili oil is so freaking good. Just like poured the whole thing on my plate.
Damn, that's a lot.
So good.
Is it spicy? No, right?
It's kind of like... It has like a little soy sauce-ish flavor.
Okay. Never have I ever pretended to be my actual sister when someone thought I was her. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you haven't?
Why would I pretend to be you?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You don't want to be me. It's because people call her and I see it. I'm like, people say we sound alike.
Oh, yeah.
All I need to do is raise the pitch a little bit, like 2 keys, and it's her. So people will call her like, hello? Oh my gosh! And they're like, yeah, Shannon. And like later on, I'm like, I'm just kidding, I'm Eunice. And they're like, what the hell? You guys sound exact same.
Dude, even my boyfriend at the time literally thought she was me. I was like low-key betrayed. I was like, are you serious?
I think we sound alike.
We do sound alike. Like sometimes when we're editing, we're like, wait, is this her voice or my voice?
Hers is higher, mine is lower. And I also pretended to be you at Vegas when I took your ID.
Oh yeah, so growing up, don't do this. I don't advise it, but I did give her my extra spirit ID. Just because like when I was younger, I didn't have anyone's ID to use, so I kind of understood the struggle of like not being able to get into places. So yeah, I gave her my ID. She passed for, you passed for, right? You never got caught?
I don't think we look alike, but
We resemble.
Yeah, and like if it's a non-Asian person looking at it, what can they say? Like that's
can't tell.
racist.
No,
They
I
could
can
just be
tell.
like, I got plastic surgery. You
No.
know?
Brandy77 said, never have I ever had sleep paralysis. 1, 2, 3. I'm surprised you never got kawi. We call it kawi as like scissor lock. But yeah, I get it a lot. I used to get it a lot. These days, not anymore. There was one time I almost had like an out-of-body experience too. Remember I told you? Literally, I had sleep paralysis and then I felt like something coming out of my body and I saw myself in the bed, like sleeping, and I saw my cat next to me. And I felt like my soul was like levitating or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It was kind of scary. So I had to snap myself out of it.
I honestly want to try getting it because everyone's talking about it, but I don't know what it feels like.
I want you to experience it just so I can be like, yeah, just so you can relate, but it's scary.
I look think God knows that I can't handle it. Like, I'll be too scared.
It's scary. It's freaking scary.
Alfinia Marthong said, never have I ever farted and blamed it on others. I have my answer ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you did?
On my boyfriend.
Oh, you
At
blamed
the
it
time.
on him?
I was like, it's you, not me. But it was me.
within each other?
Yeah.
For me, I farted in my class. And then everyone's there, and I was like making the
Oh
chair
my
move. I was like,
God.
it's not me. I was like making noises.
Oh my
mouth and my chair. I was like, it's not
gosh.
me. I swear.
I seriously get really scared to like fart in public. Because I saw on TikTok that there was those cameras that can detect like, you know, the
Fart.
night vision of farts.
Mhm.
After that, I was like, never ever farting in public, I swear.
Do you ever have when you actually don't fart? And like your chair moves or something happens and it makes like a farting noise and you try your best to like
Yeah.
mimic it but it doesn't happen and you're like, damn guys, that really wasn't me.
You have to justify the fact that you didn't fart, so you have to
Mhm.
make excess noise with the chair.
And it doesn't come back and everyone's just like, you're lying.
I actually learned that every time you fart, you release some feces, like fecal particles.
Ew.
Yeah. I googled it and it's true. That changed your perspective of farting now, huh? Yeah. Okay, next question by Cassie Chow. Never have I ever been in a fist fight.
1, 2, 3. In my
What have
defense,
you?
remember my friend was getting jumped and then I jumped in.
Oh, yeah.
I was in 8th grade and it was like in an alleyway and my friend was getting beat up and I felt like if I didn't do anything, it made me look like a bad best friend. So I kind of just jumped in. I was like, hey, fight me. Honestly, my 8-year-old self was like feeling so cool and tough. And then we heard, "Ee!" and the cops pulled up and then we were all booked and I ran away. Oh my gosh, I've never been so scared in my life.
Wait, was this at JB?
No. It was when I was going to JB, but it was at a different middle school.
Oh, but during JB years,
Mhm.
of course.
And I was so scared. I remember I came home at night and I was laying down. Every time I heard an ambulance or a siren, I was like, they're coming for me. They're coming for me. I was so scared. And I mean, that girl that I fought with, I apologized to her, obviously. And later on, I found out that she was the guy that you were dating's little sister. Do you remember that?
What guy? I wasn't dating him.
You guys had like a thing.
We didn't have a thing. We never went on a date or anything.
Okay, but he was over at our house. He's like, aren't you the girl that fought with my sister? I was like, yeah. And I ran to my room. I was like, oh shit.
So for me, I mean, in middle school, everyone used to always get into fights. I didn't really get into fights in middle school, but like in high school, it wasn't even at school. It would be like underage drinking at a bar, and then we would get into bar fights. Like our group would get into a fight with another group, so I would have to like jump in. But growing up, nobody ever really wanted to mess with me because we had older sisters, and everybody knew our sisters growing up. Like they were kind of like scary. I don't think anyone ever tried to pick a fight with me, like personally.
Me neither. It was someone else's fight that I decided to get into.
Me too.
That's true. They'll be like, aren't you so-and-so's little sister?
Yeah, they do. That's how you kind of like get to be known and popular.
That's true.
Yeah, the weirdest thing, but
Tommy Tomato said, never have I ever forged a signature because you didn't want to ask your parents. You guys already know the answer to this. 1, 2, 3. All the time.
Dude.
I memorized my dad's and my mom's signature to the T.
me too. Every little squiggly. In high school, I used to ditch so much. I actually went to the dean's office and then I stole like the blue slips that makes you leave school early, and I would forge my parents' signature. I even forged my counselor's signature. Sorry, Miss Chu.
For me, at church we used to have these weekly memory verses. Every day you have to write the verse and get a signature done by your mom.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember memory verses?
I don't remember that.
Wow. You don't remember weekly memory verses? You had to write
Dang,
down.
you judged me so bad with the wow.
No,
I was like, I felt so judged by your wow.
I'm not judged by the fact that you don't No, I am judging you by the fact
I
that
know
you
you
don't
are.
remember.
I saw
It's
your
been
eye.
like that long for you. You're only like 4 years older than me, but
I don't remember. You know what? I don't have much childhood memories that I still remember. She remembers everything.
I have good memory.
Maybe it's because I was like drinking too much at a young age.
Maybe. But one day all the parents came and the teacher was like, oh, this is like your signature, right? And my 엄마 ratted me out. She was like,
She would.
사실은요, like truthfully, my daughter, she brings it all on Sunday and I have to like sign it all at once. I was like, after that I did not talk to my mom. I was like in the car like,
She low-key does not have nunchi sometimes.
yeah, she doesn't have social cues. Like obviously, okay, I was young, but what does that make me look like in front of the
I know.
teacher? I was like, mom, you could have had my back.
I know she's supposed to cover you.
Yeah, I was like, I looked out the window. I was like, oh my God, they're all gonna make fun of me.
That's so funny. She would do that.
I felt so betrayed. Even though it was my fault, I felt betrayed.
But you know, like our parents know that we forge their signatures so often that sometimes, like, I will call my dad and be like, Dad, you need to sign this for me. He's like, just sign it.
I know that's true.
He just gave up. He was like, just sign it. I know you know
Just
my
do it.
signature. I'm like, oh, okay.
Even to this day, I deposit rents for mom. I signed it myself.
Me too. Is that totally illegal?
Just kidding.
Okay, another question by Cassie Chow. Never have I ever been in a toxic relationship. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I consider my exes toxic. Oh,
He was pretty toxic.
he had kind of like anger issues, like drunk anger issues.
I think that's toxic.
Is that? I guess so. But you know, we only dated for like a year and a half. And then I left. I think I mean, he was my first boyfriend. So considering, you know, first boyfriend, I saw the toxic red flags and then I left. To be honest, I don't think I really had a toxic relationship that lasted a long time because I'm really paranoid of being stuck in a toxic cycle. So like I would notice the red flags, I'm like, nope.
My first boyfriend was really toxic.
That's why it's usually the first ones that you
Yeah.
stay.
I didn't know. I thought that was like the norm of a relationship.
Yeah.
Because I've never been in one before, so that's why.
I remember I would see her and I would call her and tell her like, I don't think this is a good relationship. But it's like, you know, first love, you can't really... Anything you tell them will just go out the other year. Yeah. And I knew that, so I just let her figure it out on her own.
Yeah. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm healed from it, so I'm okay to talk about it. But at that time, I was so vulnerable.
She was.
Anytime any of my friends or family were like, oh, he's not for you, I was like, you know, I put my guard up, like, why? You don't know him? Like, I'll defend him to the T, but...
But you know, like, I've noticed people that get overly defensive usually know if, like, it's correct. They just want to justify the fact that they're wrong.
Now I can say it, but deep down inside, I knew he wasn't the one. And I knew
Yeah.
that he had problems. But I wanted to figure it out myself.
Of course. And you did.
I feel like that's one reason why we do Onion Talks, because we went through it ourselves. And I used to look up videos of other girls going through what I did. And they used to help me.
Yeah, you just want to know that someone can relate to you and that you're not crazy by yourself.
Yeah. I want to say this one because I'm curious if you did or not.
Okay.
So Stella said, never have I ever thrown a drink at someone. 1, 2, 3. I knew it! That's something her old bitchy self would have done. Honestly.
Okay, guys, that's in the past, okay? And to be fair, I was really young. I was like 16 to like 22, 23. I had a very rebellious stage in my life because our parents growing up were kind of strict, you know, and then we were under pastor kids.
Yeah.
So I naturally just like rebelled pretty hard. But yeah, I did throw a drink at someone, but I was drunk and I was underage and I thought I was like SHIT back then. I don't think it was personally at somebody. It was more like there was a huge fight and then I just like threw it because I was holding on to it. But it wasn't actually like a personal, I don't like you. Yeah.
Dang it, I thought it was gonna be juicy.
No, honestly speaking, I never started fights. Like, I never started an argument. I never started a fight. It was someone that always had, like, SHIT with me. And then I would be, like, way more aggressive. Okay, next question by IMU123. Never have I ever been on a blind date.
Yeah.
Like, 소개팅?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. You have? The heck? You know, we were going over these questions earlier. She didn't say a thing. She's trying to surprise me.
Because you have to save it for the video.
Okay. Woohoo!
You dressed me up that day.
But you didn't tell me it was a blind date.
Okay, I never like met this person in person. Like it was like my friend's friend, and then he lived really far.
So you didn't know how he looked like?
I've seen like a little bit of picture, but I couldn't really tell. Like it was more like just trying to see him for like, cause I was texting him.
What the heck? How old were you?
Dude, I was young. Okay, maybe I was like 17.
You little ho-ho.
He was like 21. He was like old.
You little ho-ho. That's illegal. Just kidding. I did the same thing.
At the time, she dressed me. She's like, okay, you gotta look cute. In the picture, he looked okay. When I saw him in person, he had a receding hairline, and I was just like,
bro, I swear. Okay, you know, guys want to talk about girls catfishing. Men hatfish. For real, they do. This happened to me twice. I got hatfished twice.
hatfish. That's a good term.
Hatfish. Like, they're so cute, but then once they take off their hat, it's like, I'm like, dude.
That's what it was in the picture. He was wearing a hat.
See?
And he took it off, you know, in the date, and I was just like, ooh.
See, when you're on dating apps or anything, make sure to see if they have any pictures without their hat. If they don't, they for sure have a receding hairline. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like, you know, preference.
It just caught me off guard, I would say. If I was prepared, like mentally prepared, okay,
Yeah.
this. But I saw him and I was like, oh.
They do that on purpose. They make sure that you don't see their hairline because they know some women prefer, you know, hair. If you're like open about it and you show those pictures, then fine. Like, cool. At least you're transparent.
Last one, because I think we are getting full. We're kind of almost cleared this plate.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Harshita officially said, never have I ever been in trouble because of my sister.
Oh.
Ugh. 1, 2, 3.
Bro, I always get in trouble because of you.
Okay, to be honest, me more.
No, me more because I'm the older sister.
No, like me more as in like I got you in trouble more.
I know, this girl. Anything that happens, I get blamed for it.
That's just what comes with being an older sister.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like, I swear, I have middle child syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, the middle child is kind of like the most neglected, but the most independent because parents don't pay attention to you that much. They pay attention to like the oldest and the youngest.
But at the same time, it's like because you guys went through all these things already, mom and dad are aware of what's a lie and what's not, so I get caught more easily too.
But honestly, I laid the groundwork for leniency, okay? Mom and dad are so much more chill with you than they were with me. But the same goes for our older sisters.
Yeah, they're more chill with us, but because they know all the ins and outs of what's like a truth and what's a lie, it's like we get caught a lot more faster, but they just let it go because they're like, oh, whatever.
They're like, kids will be kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I came home late, they would be like, why'd you come home late? I'm like, but 언니 came in and They're like, she did? 내려오라 그래.
I know. I used to sneak out so much. Oh my gosh. Come home at 5 a.m. and dad's getting ready for morning prayer. I'm like, and he's like, you're up early? I'm like, yeah.
And then you're somehow sleeping in your room till like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm full.
I'm full too. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna end this episode here. We're super full. Look at all this food that we ate.
I have food coma. My eyes are like...
Me too. So sleepy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Hit that like button, subscribe, post notification bell, ding! If you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and follow our TikTok account, our joint Instagram account, and we'll see you guys next episode.
See you guys then. Bye-bye.
Missing someone